and on we'll go through the wastelands.
Hey guys, Alex here, AG Automotive, and here today we've got the 2023 Subaru Impreza, and this is the S model. So let's check it out. Alright, before we get into the video, just want to do a shout out to Central Coast Subaru, who were nice enough to let me have a look at this today, and I'll leave their contact details down below. And if you are after an Impreza or any of the Subaru range, go and see them and let them know that Alex from AG Automotive sent you, and they will look after you. So at the front here, you've got the Subaru badge, you've got a black grille. You do have some updated headlights there, LED headlights and daytime running lights, and then you've got your fog lights down the bottom. What are your thoughts on the Impreza? Do you have one of these? Have you got one on order? Do you like this colour? Let me know in the comments. So the wheels on the Impreza are 18-inch wheels, and they have silver and piano black. And I think they sort of suit the Impreza really, really nicely, give it a sporty look. Now, Central Coast Subaru have put on a sticker that says all new Impreza, discover the all-wheel drive difference. Now you do have the sunroof there, which we'll have a look at soon. And if we come around to the back here, you've got the Subaru badge there. You've got Subaru symmetrical all-wheel drive, and then over that side you've got Impreza. You do have these nice new wraparound headlights, very similar to the Crosstrek. And then you've got a nice chrome piece there for loading and unloading. And I think the rear bumper does have that sporty sort of look to it. All right, let's go and have a look inside. So inside the Impreza. Now, first impressions is when you get in, you get greeted by this massive big media screen. Subarus are doing this now, and I think it's really, really good. I really like this sort of Tesla looking screen. I think it's cool. You do get really nice leather seats, and it's sort of a two-toned leather there. You get hard plastics on the dash. You do get a little bit of softness on the doors there. Get some nice trim around the doors. Nice chunky steering wheel there. And then you've got piano black, and you've got, again, some sort of harder plastics there with a nice gear selector. So on the right of the steering wheel, you do have your start-stop button, and you also got your dash illumination. Now, the steering wheel itself, really nice to hold, full leather. It's quite sort of a chunky wheel. On the left, you do have some audio controls, and on the right, you do have your cruise control and safety features there, along with your drive mode buttons. Behind there, you get your paddle shifters. You've also got auto headlights and auto wipers there as well. So on the dash, you do get your analog tacho and speedo, along with a digital speedo in the center there. You've got your trip computers down the bottom there. You've got a little screen at the top where you can go through things like your radio, your navigation, what street you're in, and things like that. And we'll come over to the media screen. Now, first impressions is I love this media screen. It's like this Tesla looking screen. It's really, really cool. Now, currently we're on the home screen there. So you have its own mapping, and I'll just show you that. And the navigation is by TomTom, so very easy to operate. You've got your radio stations, so you've got FM, AM, digital radio. You've also got media from a Bluetooth device, USB or iPod, things like that, or your phone. You've also got Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. You've got your auto start stop you can turn off. You have your apps for when your phone is connected, some settings, Some car info, that's quite interesting. You've got car statistics there, and then you've got like maintenance schedules there as well. You can turn the display off, and then it's got my personal favourite. It's got a volume knob and it's nearest to the driver, which is really, really good, and a tuner knob on the left there. Now you do have your Domestic controls further down, and you've got your dual zone climate control there, or you can go into the screen there and it brings up the full screen of the climate control there as well. And don't forget your little hazard light up the top right there. And with the climate control, again, really easy to use. You can sync it, or you can just do one or the other. Now further down you do have 2 USBs and an auxiliary there as well. Below that you have a wireless phone charger, which again I really like, really, really good. So further back you do have the gear selector, PRND, and then into manual mode, and you can use the gear selectors. And I'll just show you reverse there. And as you can see, you know what, it's actually pretty clear. I think Subaru's done a good job of that, and you've got your parking sensors further down there as well. So further back you've got your handbrake or finger brake, and then you've got your camera view button. I'll just show you that now. And it is a 360-degree view, and you know what, the clarity is really good, so I'm impressed. And you also got your heated seats for the driver and passenger, as well as 2 cup holders and a 12-volt plug there as well. Now the armrest, again, that's quite soft. I actually quite like that. And you've got a mountain of space in there. And the seats full leather, they're heated, and they are very, very comfortable. And then you've got the lighter leather look and then the darker leather in the center. So I think that sort of breaks it up and makes it look a little bit nicer. And the glove box, you know what, it's actually pretty spacious in there. You get your books in there and a few iPads as well. And the sunroof, I'll just open that up. And it's a one-touch operation, and it goes all the way back. So it's really good for those Australian conditions. And again, one touch to close it, and also you can tilt it as well, up or down. All right, let's go and have a look in the back. So in the back of the Impreza, so first impressions is, you know what, it's a little bit snug in the back here. Now I'm 6'1", 185 centimeters. If you have a look, I've actually got a bit of headroom, which is really good. Knee room's not the greatest, as mine are touching the seat. Legroom and foot room isn't too bad, and this seat is set up in my driving position. Now you do get 2 ISOFIX spots, 2 there and 2 behind me, and the armrest really, really comfortable, and you get 2 cup holders in there as well. Now for the rear passengers, you're treated to 2 USBs and only 1 map or iPad pocket. And that's about it. You don't get one on the driver's side, which is a bit of a shame. All right, let's go and have a look in the boot. So in the boot of the Impreza, so here we have 345 litres, which, you know what, isn't too bad. You do have your 3 tether points there. You've also got a little bit of pocket space either side. Now Central Coast Subaru has fitted a rubber mat there, and if we open the carpet up, you can see you've got your space over there with your breakdown tools as well. All right, let's go and have a look under the bonnet. So under the bonnet of the Impreza, so here we have a 2-litre flat 4 boxer engine, and it produces 115 kilowatts of power and 196 newton meters of torque, and that's mated to a CVT transmission driving all 4 wheels. Now Subaru claims this particular model, the S, will use 7.2 litres per 100 kilometres. All right, let's go for a drive. All right, let's go for a drive in the Subaru Impreza. So let's go. So vision at the front is really good straight ahead and also towards the passenger side, as the rear vision is high up. And rear vision, you know what, it's actually quite good. Actually, you get a really wide field of view there. It's not so deep, but it's reasonable. And you've got your 360 cameras and parking sensors to aid in that as well. Vision out the sides, you know what, really good all the way to the back corner. And the mirrors are big enough and wide enough that they have a good field of vision out of them as well. So we're just going to test out the Subaru Impreza on a bumpier surface. Now, being the S with the 18s, I wanted to see how it went on a bumpier surface. And you know what? I'm actually pretty impressed. It actually is soaking up the bumps pretty well, even with the 18s. So that's a plus for Subaru. Now steering, yeah, it's like point and shoot, sort of not too hard, not too soft. Here comes another corner. Yeah, just powers out of it. So steering is really precise thanks to the addition of the WRX steering rack in this. So cruising around in the Impreza, we're doing about 50 k's. Have a listen to the road noise. It is a little bit louder than normal. So what's the acceleration like from the Impreza? Well, let's put it into manual mode, put it into sport mode, and see how we go. Yeah, look, not too bad. I will be honest, the CVT seems to be a little sort of slow on acceleration. Now, it's no race car, this thing. It's a standard Subaru Impreza. There's no turbo whatsoever. And you know what? It's not too bad. I find that when you're up in the higher revs, it actually feels a little bit more punchier, that it sort of takes off a bit more. So if you are using the paddles and you get it up to sort of 3.5, 4 and sort of use that sort of area, I find that to be pretty good when taking off. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll look forward to seeing you on the next one. Alright, thanks guys.